Well, thank you for tuning in this afternoon. We're about ready to go live on another segment here of Get Married in the Smokies, and I mentioned that I talk about education in this area via destination. So this next segment is dedicated to giving you an idea of how we're ranked when it comes to destination weddings and exactly where people come from and the amount of dollars that are spent. So tune in, and this will definitely be an informative show as we roll the footage to get ready for another Get Married in the Smokies segment. Good afternoon and welcome to Get Married in the Smokies. My name is Ron Crivolone, your host. I just want to say it's been a pleasure hosting this. My goal is to make a difference in this area to not only help wedding professionals get more exposure for their business, but to help anyone watching to learn more about the area, maybe something they didn't know, or to help them find resources. So again, a big thank you to DDX Studios here in Pigeon Forge and Mountain Fun Life page. Go to Facebook. Like the Mountain Fun Life page. We've got a variety of different shows and different topics, things that are really kind of letting you know what Sevier County has to offer. So I appreciate this opportunity very much. My name is Ron, of course, and I own and operate a company called Smoky Mountain Sounds, professional DJs for weddings and events. But I'm also president of an association called the Smoky Mountain Wedding Association that we help to educate people. We help to promote businesses here because we are ranked very high for destination, weddings, vacations, honeymoons, renewals, you name it. So today's segment, I'd actually like to talk about more of how we're ranked and the numbers and different things when it comes to planning a destination wedding, vacation, honeymoon. So I want to start off with this. This census that I'm actually reading is back from 2016, and you may ask, why is it 2 years old? Because it takes about a good year and a half to get the numbers from our Nashville is where they come through. So let me break it down like this. Sevier County here, we probably average between 8,000 to 15,000 weddings a year. Okay, it's probably more than that, but that's a national average. And so what happens is if someone comes in through the state of Tennessee, whether it be Nashville, Chattanooga, Memphis, wherever it might be, if they go to the local courthouse in that town and they get their license there, come here to get married, that license has to go back to that courthouse. So even though you got married here, it's technically not counted as a Sevier County wedding or counted through our courthouse. So therefore, let's give an average of saying that per a certain month, and let's take June. Let's say June averaged out to where we had 800 weddings this year, but the local courthouse only received, let's say, 700. So that means 100 weddings took place here that weren't recorded because it wasn't gone through the local courthouse. So the numbers are a little skewered. It does make it tough to kind of count how many weddings and events actually take place. We do know that in this area, probably 15, 20 years ago, there were over 50 chapels that they had in this area. Now, I would say that we are down to probably 10, maybe 15 chapels. It's a big difference of how the wedding industry has changed for the good and bad of things. At one time, we were ranked second in the nation behind Vegas. Now we are ranked third, so it's Vegas, New York, and then it's us. We are a very high destination wedding area. As I mentioned, people come here not only to get married, but they come here for a honeymoon. We also very big on renewals. A lot of couples will celebrate 5, 10, 15 years. They'll get married. And it's a renewal in the fact that they're renewing their vows, but maybe when they originally got married, they just did a quick courthouse wedding, or someone just quickly married them and that was it, where when they come here for renewal, it's actually a bigger deal to them. They come here to actually have that honeymoon. Their family and friends come here to take part in that celebration. And the one thing we've got to realize about being a destination area is that when people come here, they're not specifically coming here just to get married. Even if they've never been to this area before, when they're here, they realize it's a mini vacation. So that gives them a chance to explore and see the mini restaurants, the hotels, the cabins, see the attractions or amusements and everything that we have here. So I think that's important from a standpoint of realizing that, you know, how much we have to offer. You know, even though Sevier County, it's made up of Seymour, it's made up of Kodak, it's made up of Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and I think parts of Cosby. We have to understand that we are a destination, and knowing that we get people from all across the United States. And I'll give you an example here. One of the stats that came out from 2016, if you think of the states that are very high ranking that come here for married, Ohio, Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, for instance, North Carolina. These are all big markets. Virginia. Then we get South Carolina, and then a little bit as it travels through, you'll get California, you'll get Texas. And so the thing that makes this area unique, and especially in the research that I've done and the people I've asked, is why come here for a destination wedding? Why come here for a wedding in the Smokies? And the one answer that comes to it is because they can't get what we offer anywhere else. If you want to have a wedding here in the mountains, what better place than the Smoky Mountains, the most visited national park in the United States? They can come here to get the authentic barbecue. They can come here to get the rustic feel of having a barn wedding or having a wedding by a waterfall. They can get a cabin wedding to where the families can stay all in one place, all inclusive. So that makes it a very attractive area, and that's why this area is very well known for what it is. But if you've never been here to the Smokies, maybe you have questions. Maybe you're not sure what to look for, and that's why, as businesses, we need to make sure that we have a great online presence. We've got to have a very working website, a Facebook page, maybe an Instagram. All of these things are important in today's world for business, especially as popular as social media is, because you've got to realize a lot of people are doing the research through their phone. And if they can't find the information they want on their phone within a minute or less, then they go on to the next thing. And that's something very important to realize. Also, another fact is what people are spending on and why they're spending it. For instance, you know, people might bring a dress in from out of town, or they might come to this town and look at dresses. And yes, we know that Knoxville has David's Bridal and some other bridal shops, but we know this area, we've got Thomas Fashions, and we've also got Fantasy Formal Wear. We've also got Unforgettables. So that's local places we have that people can buy. But here's just a sampling of some things and goods and services in 2016 that people spent money on. So for instance, let's look at engagement sessions. Engagement sessions for couples, the average cost, or I would say this is a roundabout figure as far as the numbers, but engagement sessions for 2016, the total that was spent was roughly around $5,900. Now, that's not one session, but that's a combination of a number of sessions that one photographer could have booked throughout a season for engagements here in the Smokies. Another one would be hair and makeup. So you figure for 2016, the hair and makeup around here, the average was about $9,000 total for maybe a season that hair and makeup made that people were looking for, whether they went to a venue, whether the hair and makeup artist came to them, or whether it was at a cabin. Another one might be flowers, bracelets, earrings, entertainment, for instance, DJ and MC. They estimated that the average business for a season in this area could have made was $7,800. So you got to take over a course of a wedding season that a disc jockey company may have made, you know, $3,000, $4,000, maybe $5,000 over the course of the summer months. These are just estimates. This is by no means an exact price. These were just estimates as far as people traveling to the area, getting an average price of what weddings cost, maybe trying to find what a national average might be compared to what the average is locally. Like I know for one instance that especially in my field DJing, the national average right now they say is anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 for to hire entertainment for a wedding. In this area, that average might be anywhere from $500 to about $900. It all depends on who you're hiring, the packages, and everything they offer. So what I'm trying to say with this is that we are a destination area. We know that people come here from out of state. We know that they're looking for goods and services. This is definitely a market to where you can have a business that can operate very successfully. And that being a destination area, we have to understand that we have that one shot to make that couple, their family and friends, just have a great time, that great experience. I wanted to share this with you to let you know how high we're ranked, to let you know where we rank, and to let you know that being a destination makes it different from marketing, but it also makes it a very great place to have a business because we get to meet people from all across the United States. So to all those people who visit us from Ohio, Kentucky, through parts of Tennessee, Georgia, Chicago, Florida, Texas, all these states, I can't say thank you enough. Thank you for the fact of what you bring to the Smokies. Thank you for how you come here and share your memories with us, your family and friends, and thank you for all that you do to help our businesses grow. I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, feel free to Mountain Fun Life or my page, Ron Crivoloni. And again, thank you for tuning in to Get Married in the Smokies. I hope you got something out of this. Thank you.